Happy Saturday. How's it going, y'all? Let me see if the game will let me switch over here. Nope. Fully windowed. All right. What's up? It's the weekend. It's time for war. In the grim darkness of definitely not the 41st millennium, there is only war. How's it going? What up, Nix? How's my weekend so far? Pretty good, pretty good. I just got back from a brunch. There's a little mom and pop coffee shop around the corner from me that I like to go to on the weekend. They got like bottomless coffee cups and very affordable breakfast combos. So I'm all full of coffee and breakfast, and I'm ready for war. Oh, I can't click out of the window or it just all goes away. So I'm not gonna try. Coffee, yes indeed. All right, I enjoyed this game. We played it once on stream before. We tried a run. We lost, if I remember correctly. I think we got our commander killed on an enemy ship that they had boarded. I think we blew up the ship while the commander was on it. Something classic there. It's 11 p.m. where you are. No brekkies? No. Probably no coffee either. 10, same thing. Same diff. Well then, hopefully you can be lulled to sleep here by the dulcet sounds of grimdark warfare, space warfare. All right. I have since beaten this game on the regular difficulty with the initial ship. I don't know how to pronounce this name. 11? Ith 11? That sounds like a crazy techno priest name, so I'm going to go for it. We're going to play the cybernetic this time, who's like a repair stuff commander, because I realized playing the exile who can teleport all over the place, it's pretty easy to get your commander killed, and if you get your commander killed, that's GG. So I do like the mutant. I think we'll have some games with the mutant, but today I'm going to play the cybernetic. There's also 2 more pages of commanders I don't even have access to yet. I don't like the witch. The witch seems affordable and is probably quite good, but I don't want to play it. We're playing cybernetic. We're all about the Adeptus Mechanicus here. So we're probably going to like try to force like an Adeptus run. So Imperial Cruiser. I've beaten the game with this ship before. It's pretty cool. It comes with 2 Imperial Enforcers, which are these big beefy dudes that are fire resistant, and you kind of send them off in your little assault pods. We're going to play the Interdictor, which is cool. It has a module that builds husks. It builds machine husks, which are just these temporary little like cyborg dudes, and we can just temporarily build them and then just shoot them over to the enemy ship in the assault pod. And we don't have to worry about whether they die or not, because they're temporary. And it comes with the spare Corsair. Oh, and the game is named our ship the Mongrel. I like that. We'll keep that. It's not a particularly PC name, but we'll keep it. We get hardened casing, which gives plus 10 HP to the machine units. The very temporary units that we produce here, and some other ones that we can get. We're on difficulty Torment 1, which is 1 higher than normal, because I did beat normal on my own. And Torment 1 seems cool. Merchant stock has significantly greater variety, but solar flares, corrosive storms, and rift storms are more intense. So there's definitely some nicer treats for us here, but we also got to be careful. We start with a storm cannon, which is good. Basic 2-shot cannon, and a disruptor to bring the shields down. Stifudato. Oh, Nix. I don't know why. My instinct is to read usernames. Oops. I clicked out of the window. Last stream you did say we can curse. Yeah, we can. We can. There's just... I don't want to use any... There's a difference between cursing, like profanity, and like derogatory terms that are meant to like denigrate, and there's terms that are designed to insult specific groups of people, that is not okay. But, you know, saying shit or whatever, that's fine. It is. It refers to a specific kind of person that nowadays we would consider not a nice way to talk about them. Well, we're going to launch with the interdictor. The God King has fallen. The Empire is in despair. Brother fights against brother as the ruinous cults sweep through the stars. The very fabric of reality trembles before the onslaught of demonic swarms. Deep within the Imperial core worlds, one final hope exists, to rekindle the flames within the Vault of Souls. To the Empire, you are a blasphemer. To the cults, you are a heretic. Trust no one. Let none stop you from bringing the renegades of this forsaken realm to their destined annihilation. We're going to read out some of the chat, or some of the text boxes, but I'm not going to try to do all of it again like I did last time. I, destroyed my voice. There's a cost to speaking grimdark. All right. What's an Imperial Shrine? I really don't want that. So we'll skip the Imperial Shrine. Although it does just give us stuff, so maybe we take it on. No, we skip it. We skip the shrine. We're more interested in the machine cult. You happen upon a death-called vessel lying in wait within the toxic subspace clouds. Powers up its weapons and lurches towards your ship. Bring it on. I should probably power up my weapons. What's on board here? Ghouls? Should be fine. All right. Oops. All right, let's launch the assault pods for the engines. I'm enjoying this game. I think there's maybe a little bit too much going on, but at the same time, it's like easier than FTL, so I'm kind of down. Like, there's a lot more going on, but the game seems more balanced in your favor. Oh, we got it. We did it. Yarnold, that is a nice, consistent, and flavorful art style. Yeah, it is. It really is. Welcome into the YouTube chat. It's really crisp. It's very much in the FTL spirit. And it's obviously very Warhammer 40,000. I think they had such clear direction that they were really able to dig in. Yeah, I really love the variety and the art and the flavor of everything. I think the disruptor we can put auto... Oop. My doors. They damaged my doors. Alright, we gotta try to repair the weapons. Oh, I can't open the doors anymore because the doors are damaged. We'll send a husk to go fix them. Send 2 more husks over. Yeah, I like sending the husks over because I really don't have to worry about accidentally killing them. It's really nice. it's a lot less finicky because it's so scary when you're about to kill the enemy ship and you still have crew members on it. Very scary. You're caught in the midst of an ion storm. Without warning, an enemy spacecraft emerges on your flank, weapons armed. Without warning. I think in my game, we're really going to lean less into just every encounter being a combat encounter. I really want a wider variety of things to be occurring. Oh, that's not good. Stuff's on fire. I also don't want to have to pause quite so much. We're going to send the husks to the engine room to disable it. And we're going to fire on it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we're on fire. Get out of there, buddy. These ion pulses are causing us some problems. How's everyone doing this Saturday here? Oh no, my commander's on fire. It's fine, I think we're about to Draxt him. There we go. My engineer is, well, it's not an engineer, but my Corsair in the engine room, he is getting quite injured. We can luckily buy some things at our next spot. We could buy some crew contracts. We probably should go for that. So I'm sorry that I'm blocking things with my face here. All right, we knocked out one of their putrefactors. What's a putrefactor? Putrefactor. This weapon is designed to fire solid shot made of highly corrosive materials designed to rapidly melt through starship plating while creating toxic vapors. Oh, that's cool. Are we going to kill the last crew member and just take the ship before it's destroyed? Nope. That's fine. One more shot. And it's all over for them. Ooh, a siege claw. Plus 1 DPS, plus 1 DPS in small rooms, plus 400% door break speed. That or a missile template. I can't see anything special. Oh, it creates fire. That's interesting. We'll take the siege claw. That seems cool for my commander who's generally going to be fighting in their small little room. The door break speed doesn't help us for anything, but it's fine. We also can't, I don't think we can give items to our little temporary units. Let's see if we can get some priests. If we can get some machine priests, I think we'll be in good shape here for the early game. We are on Torment 1, which is like a higher difficulty. I have not beaten this. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Oh, the Eviscerator. This is the weapon I actually wanted. We might sell the other weapon. Plus 2 DPS, plus 1 DPS in small rooms. Kills restore 5 life. That would help keep our commander alive. And literally all we have access to are enforcers. or recruit. And some psychomancy. I'm gonna grab the recruit and the eviscerator. I'm gonna swap the siege claw out here for the eviscerator. And I'm gonna put the recruit on, I guess, the weapon system maybe. It's kind of hard for the cybernetic to get over there to repair. Corsair has more health than the recruit. We'll leave the Corsair in the engine room. Where's the next shop? Far away. Oh, these abstract wounds are cool. It seems like a way to jump up the difficulty artificially. You can like go into an alternate dimension or something like that where the difficulty's harder. It seems like a cool way to escalate the game. Crew contracts, systems, modules, and equipment. I want to go for this. I want to go for the shaman. Oh, the shaman's crew contracts are usually cultists. I don't really want any cultists. I do want a missile template eventually, maybe. All right, so we can rest now or we can rest later. Ooh, or we can... Oh, no, we missed that other opportunity. I'm going to do this. I might spend some money upgrading the... upgrading our husks. Our little husk producer thing. Oh, I detect... You detect anomalous subspace fluctuations. They are emanating from a death cult vessel. Let's investigate. Ooh, intruders detected. That is not good for us. Bloat mines are not good. That was a mistake. All right, so you're doing okay. I'm going to send this guy in here to help. Y'all are actually... No, you'll stay here. I might lose my crew members very quickly here. Oh, yep, I lost my recruit that I just purchased. Oh, I lost everyone. Might be all about my cybernetic here. All right, well, we're out of crew members. That's unfortunate. We're going to have to upgrade the ship. I am going to get a husk rack. I'm going to add some power, and we're going to upgrade the doors so that people can't just move around the ship. And we are going to turn on autopilot so that my cybernetic can leave the ship. Oof. This run might end before it's even started here. I actually think this game is pretty good in that it seems give you lots of opportunities. Like, it gives you a ton of resources, and it assumes that you're going to lose some of them. Like, it's a lot more willing to just give you stuff. I'm going to construct a machine. So we'll have one husk that's permanent. I'm going to put them over here in the engines. Actually, I'm going to put them in the weapons, because that's kind of hard to get to. For the cybernetic. And the weapons we kind of need to have operational as quickly as possible. Oh, I need to put that additional power in the husk rack. So now our husks are going to be better. So we get a boosted husk instead of a sub husk. We're going to get a boosted husk. Boosted husks are good. They move fast. They get an extra 10-8 or wait. No, they move fast and they have higher attack. So that's good. That's good for attacking enemy ships. I have no money left for this merchant, but that's fine. We can sell that weapon. Yeah, that run went sideways very quickly. I love this. You materialize back into real space. Your muscles tense upon seeing an ominous silhouette in the distance. However, upon closer inspection, you realize it is just a large rock. You move on. That's hilarious. Systems, module, and equipment. I'm going to see if we can get a crew member. Like a machine priest. They've got engineers. Ooh, if I could get an engineer, that would be good too. I guess that is a machine priest. No, okay, so I'm right. The shaman only ever sells psychers. I'm learning this. Ooh, a high magister. Teleports self and nearby friendly crew to target room. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, and they have room for 2 spells. I've never seen a High Magister before. That's pretty nice. Well, I've never been able to buy one. I've seen it on an enemy ship, I think. All right, consumables. Summon a Doom effigy. This all seems pretty cool. I'm going to sell this Siege Claw and move on. Oh, we're taking fire from an Imperial ship. Oh, they have 2 bolt cannons. That could be rough for me. Yep, that is not good. Actually, I want to take out this artillery gun. So I think if the engines are busted, we can't, there's no evasion. So I guess I should be willing to send the cybernetic down. Okay, we can board the enemy ship with our boosted hulks here. They're gonna try to run. Good luck to you. Let's take out their engines. I think they're, oh, we've taken the ship. We took the ship. Oh, we're in an asteroid field. That is not good for us, especially with they have an artillery gun. What do they have? Twin retributors. Oh. Yeah, that is not good. All right. Open that up. Open this up. We don't have shields anymore. I'm going to send this guy out to repair our shields. I'm going to send the sub-Hulk to repair the oxygen. We need to get these shields down. We need to load our Husk crew. See, I really don't like pausing, but I acknowledge that pausing would be quite good. Oh man, they disabled it again. I might need to send my commander. Taking insane amounts of hull damage here. And our oxygen generator is down. All right. I don't want to get wrecked by asteroids, so I'm just going to jump out. Oof! This is a rough first star system. This is a much harder difficulty, that's for sure. All right, 2 desolate sectors, followed by a bunch of good sectors. Let's go to this one. It would have been nice to have gotten a tech sector, so we could have picked up some techno priests. What's this? A listening station. That's for Corsairs. I don't want that. I don't want another shaman either, so we're going for this mechanic. What we really need is a rest stop to heal some of this hull damage. All right. Ooh, a possessed frigate. A possessed warship locks onto your vessel. Once an Imperial warship, its form has been mutated beyond recognition. All right, now we want to target the Demon Heart. The Demon Heart allows them to repair their system without having a crew. You could also just board them, though. I think Husks are still susceptible to taking oxygen damage, but seems fine. There it goes. They served us well. Ooh, that's a lot of scrap, which is good because mechanics next stop. Auto surgeon, cool. Not super good for this run. Missile bay, probably great. Modules, ooh, this is what I'm talking about. God King's Mantle. Select from 3 rewards instead of 2 when choosing rewards. That's cool. Terminus bands. All friendly crew explode on death, dealing 10 damage to nearby enemy crew. That's awesome. Seeker missiles. Friendly crew fire a missile at the enemy ship upon activating a consumable. That's interesting. Meta drone. Heal all allied crew in a target room for 25 HP. Micro shield. Shield an area against a hostile projectile. Interesting. I like these terminus bands. These are expensive. A powerful starship module. Yeah, we want this. Because now we can send husks over to the enemy ship and they'll explode when they die. Got like kamikaze husks. Should we spend the rest of our money on repairs? Probably. How much can we repair? 18 divided by 3. That's 6. Well, we want to leave 10 left. 17 out of 30. We could do it 3 more times. Right? Yeah. So we can heal for 10 if we get to rest point, which is right here. Infernal energy detected. No thank you. We have a crew of 1 right now, which is a bit rough. Repair 10 hull points. I really want to construct a machine, but we're going to repair 10 hull points to get back up to full strength. This is a scrappy run. All right, now where are we aiming for? Mercenary broker would be quite good. Ordnance expert would also be quite good. We could hit this other shipyard. We're going to aim for that. We're going to aim for the shipyard, then the mercenary broker. A raider ship is lying in wait for you. You will have to pay if you want safe passage here, says Spike. Refuse. You move into attack. The raider ship fires off a hasty salvo, missing wide. They decide that engaging you is not worth the trouble and flee. Oh man. Oh, seriously? Bunch of losers. Alright. Alright, your ship tears into real space in front of an Imperial supply convoy. They appear to be transporting munitions to a nearby invasion fleet. Let's raid the convoy. You make an attack run on the convoy. Only a single Imperial ship shows up to defend them. That is what I want to see. That is what I like to see. All right, take the shields down. So initial targeting shields, because we're up to double shields already somehow. We need to take their weapons down. I don't even know what kind of weapon this is. Oh, it's an energy beam. That's really dangerous for us. All right, let's send the crew. It's dangerous if they can penetrate our shields and fire it off at the same time, which they seem unlikely to be able to do. All right, let's watch our crew explode when they're killed. That's going to be hilarious. It's going to take the enemy crew with them. Oh, or we're just going to take the ship. Ooh, a neuralizer. Charge time, beam length. Inflicts 5 HP damage and stuns crew in rooms hit for 8 seconds. Oh. That's like a win more weapon. It requires 2 power. I don't think we're in a position to win more at the moment. This is a really good weapon. I think we're just going to take the husk. Kazakh the husk, because we need more husks. Most ships in the convoy had managed to escape while you were engaged, but one of them seemed to have been suffering from some sort of drive malfunction. You seized the opportunity to rob them of their cargo. 36 scrap. 36 scrap and a husk. Husk is not bad. We'll put him in the engine room. Keep the engines up. Save stations. You receive a sudden transmission. You have been identified as an enemy of the Auric throne. Prepare to die. So the raw recruit who does not know what they're getting into. All right, we got a twin disruptor and a bolt cannon. That could be rough for us depending on where that hits. Oh no, they disabled our... Oh, stuff's on fire. Or you go. Okay, never mind. All right. Got enough to launch a mission here. Launch it against the weapons system. All right, I think this time we'll get to watch our crew die and kill all the enemy aboard. Oh yeah, they exploded and took a bunch of people with them. That's hilarious. That's so funny to me. All right, we can launch another set of crew over. Oh, everything is on fire. All right, we did it. Now we can get ourselves another machine. I have this bad habit of where I really try to force compositions in these kinds of games. This is a high enough difficulty where I should probably just go with the flow. Probably should put someone on the engines or the shields. We really need to invest in higher shields, but it's going to cost like 100 or something to do it. Let's see if we can get a priest or engineer or something. Ooh, we could get a servo husk. We could also get a Gorgothian legionnaire. No, they're a death cultist. Berserker war cultist. I think I want the servo husk. They're resistant to poison and suffocation. After sufficient service, a husk may be deemed reliable enough to receive further augmentation. The standard modification involves amputation from the waist down to accommodate the grafting of a powerful mechanized chassis. They're like tech centaurs. Tech tars. All right, what do we got? The Holy Scepter. Oh, that's pretty cool. Chaos Engine. Teleport all crew in current room to random rooms on opposing ship. That's pretty funny. Tactical Shield. Reduces enemy DPS by 1. Plus 5 HP. I might as well buy that. Servo Husk. Tactical Shield. That's it. Alright, Dorona the Servo Husk. You can be in the security door section here. Because I can send them where I want. They can hang tight otherwise. Actually, it would probably make sense to put them on the engines. Swap places with Kazakh here. Here's something that's weird. This is super minor, but I think about this stuff. These little guys don't move to man the station, unlike an FTL. In FTL, if you leave someone in an empty room, they move over and man the station. It doesn't happen in this game, which is interesting. I'm sure that was a conscious choice. It's just interesting. We'll give our commander a little bit of equipment. Oh, everyone explodes on death. Man, these Terminus bands are cool. You discover an abandoned Corsair hauler drifting in space. Scorch marks on the engine suggest this vessel was intercepted by an Imperial patrol ship. Well, let's investigate. Little of worth remains on the hauler. You uncover a hidden crawl space used for smuggling contraband. Unfortunately, it is empty. You take what you can and return to your ship. Well, I'll take 18 scrap. I'm not beneath that. The game just throws scrap at you. I've had runs of this game where I have like 400, 500 scrap just sitting, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with all this. I do kind of like that it's just more free with everything. Hey, Business Wolf. Nice, you sent this game to your friends. They love it. Business Wolf, did I miss your comment? There's quite a delay here, but if you're still here, thank you for your very long, thoughtful critique on the last devlog. I was thinking about going through it and responding to it on the next video, because I feel like it would be too much to go through in text in like a comment back and forth, but I appreciate it. I may not agree with everything you say in the context of my work, but in the abstract, you are bang on everything. Everything you say is good advice for anyone trying to get into this stuff. You encounter a death cult hauler and may be transporting valuable cargo. Ooh, there is cargo here. Shiny treasure chests. I love the introduction of those. Oh, someone's casting a spell. That is not good for me. Concerned what that spell could possibly be. Alright, we're going to send a boarding crew. ASAP. Intruders detected. Uh-oh. Command mode. Alright, so we are still going to send these boys over. We're going to be greedy and send them for the treasure. And instead we'll target the engines with the weapons, and then we will see. We got double ghoul. Gabagool. I don't want to get my husk killed. I actually think I'm just going to hold them here for now. Oh no, there's more of them. Well, the servo husk can fight them over here, I think. And the servo husk is resistant to... Still here, you have tons of work to do. You have to go really soon. You love that I appreciated it. You tried to be as thoughtful as possible so it wouldn't just be what you would do. No, it was very thoughtful. It was very thoughtful. I appreciate you got to run. Thanks for stopping by, though. Yeah, check out the next video. I'm going to try to go... We're going to go through it. It's not going to... I hope you don't feel like when I talk about it there, it's like I'm rebutting your points. I'm going to talk about what they are, how good they are mean in the abstract, and then maybe why they don't work for me personally. Because, yeah, as you acknowledge, it's different. There's a difference between what you would do, you know, personally versus what kind of advice you would give to someone. But, yeah, it was really thoughtful. Thank you. And I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And I said you got to go soon. All right. The enemy vessel suddenly breaks off its attack run. They are attempting to flee the battle. Oh, we got a power claw. Oh, that was the contents of the storage vault. That's quite good. I'm going to put that on my servo husk. Although they're not really going to ever fight in a small room. All right, what's going on? Let's see. All right, we're taking the ship here. We just fired on them. All right, let's see what's going on here. Oh, they're about to bust through into the next room. I'm going to send a boosted Hulk to help. Send the servo Hulk back here. Servo husk back here. All right, we did it. It wasn't that bad. I thought we won. Did we not win? We're still getting the combat sounds. Oh no, we did not win. We defeated the intruders, I guess. All right, let's hit the shields for a bit. All right, cool. You sent your notifications. You'll see it. Sweet. If any of it helps, you're happy with that. Comments online usually go unnoticed anyway, so it's already a win in your book. Nice rest of your eve. Yeah, no worries. I think it's really easy for those kinds of interactions to become very hostile very quickly, and I don't want it to seem like that. It's not adversarial in my mind, even if I, you know, have counterpoints. I really appreciate you taking the time to leave such thoughtful feedback. And yeah, thank you. Have a great rest of your weekend. Ooh, Void War, Subfusionist. Yeah, we're doing a Void War run. We are not doing well. I want to tell you right now. We are struggling a little bit. All right, I'm still gonna put the Power Fist on the Mongrel. Not the Mongrel. The Mongrel's the name of the ship. On the Servo Husk. I'm gonna put you. Everyone return to stations. Oh wait, what? I don't know how I set this up. There we go. Save these. It's a new run. Yeah. This is a new run on a harder difficulty. Our last run ended in the death of the commander. I think for some stupid reason, like we left him on an enemy ship and the enemy ship exploded. Or wait, maybe that run actually, I think the first run ended where I tried to fight the mini flagship. It's like the small version of like the Rebel flagship from FTL, which the game presents you here like halfway through the run. And I tried to fight it and I just got wrecked. I think that's what happened to this game, or our first run. So I've since beaten the game with that initial ship, and so we're running with a different ship, and we're kind of forcing a Adeptus Mechanicus like tech priest kind of build this game, where we're all machine workers. We're doing this all for the Omnissiah. But how's your weekend going? I was really worried the run was going to end after 20 minutes. We almost like wiped in the first section star system. I was like, well, that's a short episode. I'm trying to do like one run per episode of this. So I really want this run to like go pretty far. You've been all right? That's good. That's nice to hear. Ooh, a techno cult sector. This is what we wanted. This is what we've been waiting for. It would have been nice if it was the first system, but second system works for me. If we can get a shrine, a tech shrine, which the tech shrine gives you a series of like puzzles. It gives you like riddles that you have to answer. You can't just take advantage of the tech shrine. You have to like prove that you're adequately tech priestly enough. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. All right, you arrive at a techno-cult-controlled sector. The priests of the machine cult are defined by their pursuit of knowledge and rationality above all else. Though some may say many of their kind have taken these ideas too far. Yeah, this is just like the Adeptus Mechanicus, and I'm very down. I already have like what I'm calling a tech centaur. A tech-tar, which is a man whose like lower half has been replaced with a tank. Like tank tracks. Machine shrine. That's what we want. Let's see how the run goes. Yeah, let's see. You briefly detect an Imperial vessel on scan without it detecting you in return. The nearby ion storm has masked your presence. This may be a good opportunity to gain the upper hand. I am not as scared of an ion storm as far as all the storms. The storms are more severe at this difficulty, but I think an ion storm is reasonable. You close in on the Imperial vessel. Unfortunately, your approach is detected, and the Imperials quickly turn to engage. I'm okay with that. I think, ooh, this is actually kind of a beef one. They have a Thunder Cannon 2, which is bad. That's like a Hull Cannon. But their other weapons are disabled. Still, this one Thunder Cannon by itself could, like, do serious damage to us. So we have to take out their shields first, and then redirect to their weapons as soon as possible. Oh, they're boarding us. They're trying to board us. What are they boarding us with? A Cyber Priest. Okay. Oh, and they took out this. We're going to try to... So I can't board them now, which is unfortunate. We have damaged their shields, which is good. I'm going to redirect to target their weapons. This dude is gonna bust into here and get wrecked by my boosted hulks. We need to try to repair the assault pods, though. All right, assault pods repaired. We're gonna launch them for the... Oh, the engines are protected. Oh, someone's using spells to like protect stuff. That's pretty cool. Oh, they have another tech priest in here. I really want some of these cyber priests. Among the most esteemed of machine priests, these cybernetic individuals accompany expeditions to ensure the safe retrieval of coveted Arcano relics. Yeah, we really need some of those. It's kind of like a smaller version of my commander. My commander is like a big cyber priest. All right, my crew's going to explode when they're killed. Haha. Oh, I love our build. Our build is so rude. We just send like husks, like temporary like crew members over who fight, and then when they die they explode and they deal damage to the enemy crew trying to repel the borders. So my two husks just died and killed the entire enemy crew as they died. You're gonna head out now? No worries, Nix. Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out so far. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I know I had a late start today. I appreciate you coming in early. The enemy crew has been killed. Yes, we did. We killed the enemy crew. All right. Nope. Let's get out of here. Machine Shrine. Watch me answer running these questions wrong, even though I think I've heard them all before. I don't know if I'm sufficiently machine spirit to be able to do this. There is a monument to the machine god here. It bristles with arcane circuitry and ghostly data streams. You make your way inside and locate an active terminal. Pledge yourself to the machine god. Yes, I will. You resolve to pledge yourself to the machine god. You access the terminal. Okay, they have to all right, I have to answer these questions correctly. The flow of data is constant, but there are those who disrupt it. How does the faithful servant act? You correct the error. Confirmed. Incrementing. The system fails. You are the cause. Do you feel guilt? Ooh. I haven't run into this question before. It's yes, I failed. No, failure is data. 3, I will atone. I think it's 3. I think it's 2. I think generally these are very unemotional questions, but we'll see. Confirmed. Incrementing. A human engineer pleads for mercy as the machine god requires their dismantling. How do you react? Spare them. They can still serve. Grant them mercy, but carry out the command. Proceed without hesitation. I think I have to proceed without hesitation. All diagnostics concluded. Logical coherence maintained. All right, I'm sufficiently unemotional and robotic. Woo! Your devotion has been recorded. The divine machine accepts your service. New resource allocations have been sanctioned. Machine Shrine activated, so now Machine Priest and Machine Slave units appear more frequently in rewards and merchants. Only one shrine may be active at a time. Sweet. Plus we got some scraps and some munitions, so this will help our forced techno-cult build. We should be able to get more of those priestly characters. It's very nice. We also have 200 scrap, which we should probably spend. I don't really want to go for a merchant again. But I don't actually have a choice. I guess I could skip the shaman and head for this shipyard. Ooh. If I go for the mechanic, I'm forced to fight the major threat. I don't want to end this run on a major threat. This is like a miniature. The only time I've ever had to fight this, it was like a miniature version of the Rebel flagship from FTL. And I'm only like a third of the way through the game. I'm not ready for that. I think that's only like a thing you do if you're like, if you've had a really good opening and you're like very overpowered for your difficulty level. I think we're gonna yoink our way up here. Try to bypass everything by going north. which means I should probably just spend my money on ship upgrades. I should probably get another level of shields and maybe another level of engines. And maybe a backup life support. Or maybe what I want is a triple launch bay. A launch bay that can have a capacity of 3. I definitely want additional sensor strength. So sensors, let's do sensors and a double shield. That seems reasonable. It leaves me some scrap if I have an opportunity to spend it. And sensors are good because it means I'm more likely to be able to see into an enemy ship I'm trying to board. You encounter a technocult armada at the jump point. These caravans are assembled by machine priests returning from their treasure hunting expedition. It would be impossible to take on the entire fleet at once. There may be a chance you remain undetected and pick off one of the prize vessels as the fleet attempts to jump out. I wonder, it doesn't seem like there's any consequences for doing this, even if I've pledged myself to the machine spirit. I think I want to try to get some captives. Although I won't have a choice, I would just be forced. I'm gonna leave because I'm with these people. I don't think mechanically I would have been punished there, but it kind of felt wrong to attack a convoy of the faction I pledged my allegiance to. You come upon a militia depot. They're stockpiling munitions after learning of an imminent Imperial invasion. Steal some supplies. Yeah, let's do it. You launch an assault sled towards the depot. The defenders are too busy with the interloping raiders to notice. You come away with a number of munitions. Nice. We have a ton of munitions and no missile bays. We either need an artillery module or a missile bay, like ASAP. Go to the shipyard. Make another machine husk. Construct a machine. And we will put it in the sensor room. Just spread them around. Okay, so the Terminus bands deal 10 damage to enemy crew only. Okay, that helps. Kind of was concerned about that. All right, high temperatures, nope. Not trying to get lit on fire here. Ooh, a possessed scout with a treasure chest. A wrecked starship idles in the distance. It seems to be suffering from some sort of supernatural corruption. You have little time to consider this, as the ship soon activates its weapons and target locks your vessel. Where we're going, we don't need eyes to see. Oh no, they stunned me. Oh, we need to take out the shields first. We need something better than this dinky little 1-power disruptor. This is not sufficient. Right, I need another Hulk now. Thank you. Man, I've done no damage to their shields yet. We need to get aboard their vessel immediately. Target their weapons. I'm gonna try to get here. A fusillade. What is this? Charge time 16. Hull damage per shot. Projectile count 3. Spread 45. Required power 2. This is a good gun. It's a good weapon. We might replace the disruptor with this. Hey, Fusionist. You wanted to buy wings and they're the wrong ones. You got the spicy ones by mistake. Oh, no. That sucks. That happened to me at an Indian restaurant the other day. I tried to get a dish for my partner, and they ended up giving us this other dish that she couldn't eat. I was so mad. I was like, well, what am I going to do now? It was like 10 o'clock at night. I hate that. I hate when you get an order wrong. Just went and recooked them into a new sauce. Nice, nice. Okay. You salvaged the situation. All right, 5 munitions plus scrap or a soul storm. What is this? Cast 3 projectiles that each deal 1 damage to target ship. Oh, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good spell. I'm going to hold on to that in case we can use that on someone. I don't have anyone that can cast spells, but the game might give me a spellcaster. Unvisited node, ion storm detected. We could go this way and accomplish the same thing and skip the ion storm. Nice, you have like 700 grams left to eat now in the freezer. Fusionist, you got zero high idea how this game balance works. Just watching the images move. Yeah, I actually don't understand how... There's so much happening. I think they've just taken a very maximalist approach to resources. Like, the game gives you tons of resources and expects you to lose tons of resources. Like, it's a lot more generous than FTL. It also seems easier in the sense of that you have a lot to work with, whereas in FTL, you could get kind of screwed on resources. It seems like they've smoothed it out by just turning everything up. Because I've definitely had some crazy runs where the game has given me so much junk that I use or lose or whatever. So I've been enjoying it. I think there's too much happening most of the time. I got kind of lucky in that my crew is like very small this run, because I lost all my crew in the first 2 sectors. But this game very quickly gets to the point where you can have like 3 pages of crew members, and like there's no way you can control all of them. Like I'm very purposely trying to play a style that avoids that because I really don't enjoy it. Additional resources, yeah. Additional resources required. All right, we're in an ad break. I'm gonna go grab some water. Be right back. 1 second. I just realized I have like an air purifier running back here that I usually turn off. How's my voice audio? Is there a lot of background noise when I'm speaking? All right, you discover a husk production facility with an abandoned mining outpost. It can be reactivated, but the machinery requires chemical fuels. Reactivate husk production. Spend 5 munitions. I sound clean? Oh, that's good to know. Good to know. All right. We got a groveler. Oh, this is so funny. The biomass used by the production line has long denatured. You unseal the delivery capsule to discover not a husk, but an ulcerated torso. Nevertheless, it is animated and capable of obeying commands. That is so funny. A groveler. Cannot repair or extinguish. What should I do with this little guy? I should probably send him in an attack force, just to get rid of him. Baraka the Groveler. Or I could put him back in a corner, like in the oxygen room, to like protect the oxygen section. It can't do anything though. It can't repair, man, or extinguish. All it can do is fight. But I think it's kind of funny. We'll keep it back there for a little while. It just grovels around. Yeah, exactly. Does it need food? I don't think so. I'm not giving it anything. All right, we're making another machine. We have so many husks. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna send him in an attack wave. I have like too many husks already. Yeah, and we're gonna put a husk in there. All right, I have to go up. If I go for this merchant, I have to fight the major threat, and I don't want this run to end that quickly. Repair drones, that's pretty good. Put those on the commander for now, since I have room for them. Oh yeah, we need to get this fusillade set up. Let's change our loadout here. And let's get another, because I don't have an opportunity to shop again this sector. I do not, so I might as well try to get this weapon operational. We gotta upgrade the engine soon. This fusillade is gonna be good. Once scorned as a primitive design, fusillades gained acceptance once they demonstrated their effectiveness in overloading enemy shielding. Yeah, I think this is like the equivalent of like a flak cannon from FTL, which is quite a good thing to have. Fusionist, what are this game's husks like? Remote controlled corpses? Yeah, they're like servitors from like 40K. They're mostly machine. They're like man machine, brainless drones. They're drones. They're worker drones. And I get these temporary ones that I can build each jump that are like combat boosted. And then I have a bunch of them that are just around my ship. You are confronted by a raider warship. Their cargo hold appears to be full. That does not stop them from wanting to plunder more ships. Well, they're going to regret that because I'm going to go steal their ship. All right, we're going to attack the doors. We're going to fusillade the shields. Oh yeah, this totally is like you can see the attack area. This is exactly like... Fascinating. It's exactly like a flat gun. Oh, who's about to die? Oh, Groveler. That's fine. It's gonna explode. Oh dang, they stunned my husk producer thing. That's fine. We're still gonna send them. Alright, another fusillade shot. We're gonna actually target the shields this time. Load our assault sled. This time we are going to just go straight for the... I want to get this chest. Enough, you have proven your point. What is the use of further bloodshed? Take these supplies and let us live. They have treasure, though. I accept. I'm not trying to spend all my resources. You come across a Corsair vessel. You come across a Corsair vessel undergoing some repairs. They notice you and immediately arm their weapons. You'll never take us alive. No, I wasn't planning on. I wasn't planning on taking you alive. I really need more shields because I eat so many shots while my weapons are charging up. My weapons are very slow. And so is my husk rack. A missile is coming for me. I'm a little concerned about that. Oh, there go the doors. Let's try to take out some of their weapons here. All right, we did it. And now we will board the enemy vessel. What do we want to do? We could take out their missile bay or their weapons. Let's take out their weapons. That was a good call. They just missed with their missiles. Oh, man, now they're dead. All right, our hull strength is about half, which is not great. But we're about to jump out of the system, so hopefully it's enough to get us out of here. You approach the Stargate. Ooh, a Forge Enclave. That's awesome. That's like the inner Technocult sector. I haven't been there before. There's probably going to be some awesome Technocult stuff to do here. You arrive at a hidden Technocult Forge Enclave, tightly guarded by the Machine Priests. Forge Enclaves contain the facilities required to produce some of the most powerful technologies in the galaxy. Hell yes. Alright, let's see what we can do. Machine Shrine. I've already been blessed by the Machine Shrine. I wonder what happens if you go back after doing that already. Well, I'm going to spend some of my money, though. We are going to get some additional engines set up. I think we need additional evasion. So I'm just going to put all my power into that. Bring our evasion up from 15% to 25%, which I think is pretty good. The searing heat of the nearby sun is no deterrent for Technocult seekers. Your destruction is nigh. The gun machine wills it, says the Combat Husk. Combat Husks are scary, but it looks like they're trapped aboard this ship, so I think I'll be okay. I'm not pleased about being on fire here. Oh, they got really bad. They got hit really bad by that. The combo of the flat gun with the blaster is really good. Because the flat cannon is guaranteed to get through, like, all the shields. And then I follow up with the storm cannon. If I could get a storm cannon too, that would be incredible. And then maybe a lance. If I could get a lance as, like, a third weapon. Because lances are cool because they're ready as soon as you jump out of warp. If I could get like an ion lance to like stun them, that would be quite excellent. Alright, we're going to go back to this machine shrine. I don't think the game is going to be like, you've already activated this. Here, have a reward. But we can try. This is the exact same 3 questions as last time, which tells me they do not generate new random seeds for each shrine. Alright, we got extra scrap and a micro shield. It's pretty good. I'm gonna put that on this guy, I guess. Or maybe what I do is I put that on the commander as well. And I put the tactical shield on the other guy. Yeah. All right, now what are we going for? So I could go for a mercenary broker and try to get a tech priest. Or I could go for an ordnance expert and try to get a missile bay. I feel like we need a missile bay or something. We have 28 munitions and no missile bay. Oh, but there's a mechanic there and a weapons dealer there. I really want an opportunity for like an advanced tech priest. But I acknowledge that we probably need a missile bay. Let's go for the missile bay. Your sensors pick up a shipping container floating in space. It likely fell off from one of the regular shipping convoys flying the routes between the stars. Wow, it's just 78 scrap just lying out here. Just lying there on the ground. It was just lying there on the ground. All right, merchant craft. Sell me them sweet missiles. All right, I can buy a missile bay. I can buy a hull reaper. Ooh. It's a beam that damages enemy hull and has a chance to restore your own by an equal amount. Consumes 1 unit of munitions to fire. Oh, I kind of like that better. A Retributor 3, that's insane. I can get a second disruptor. It seems unlikely to be useful. I don't think I can afford a Retributor 3. What kind of missiles do I have options? Saber, Fury, or Flare? A Fury missile would be quite good. It's very fast. I'm really tempted by this Hull Reaper, but it requires that we are able to get the shields down. I feel like our flat cannon should allow us to do that. I'm going for it. That's interesting. I've not had one of these before. We are gonna put it. Where are we gonna put it? Probably near the front like this. Maybe here. In the middle. Put it here. Now we just need a power to use it. Cooldown 28 seconds. Oh my lord. It needs to be better than that. We're gonna go all in on this because this is super cool. Auto fire on. Oh, and I can tell it when to fire. Sick. And then we'll just auto fire after that. Oh, I guess I should spend some scrap repairing. No, we're gonna try to regenerate hull using the Hull Reaper. That's the whole point. Does putting someone on this module do anything for me? No, it doesn't. However, I probably want to keep someone here to help repair it. I don't know. Oh, a shipyard. Yeah. I'm gonna construct another machine, and we're gonna put that there just to keep it operational. I'm glad this forced composition is working out for us. We don't have any machine priest, which is a little sad. If we could get another hardened casing, that would be quite good. That would kind of complete the build for us. If we could get a second hardened casing. Asteroid field? No, thank you. Let's go to the not asteroid field way. Wrecked orbital platform. Sweet. So this costs a munition each time it fires. I think I'm fine with that. We have 34 munitions. An etheric gate. Oh, that's a good spell. Man, there's like... We are just cruising here. I guess we get another machine here. Just gonna keep them in here. All right, merchant weapons dealer or merchant mechanic? Probably merchant mechanic. We haven't really picked up a lot of systems. Although maybe an armament would be nice to have. Ooh, modules. They sell. Oh, they both sell modules. I actually don't know. I don't know which one we want. You discover a large deep space construction project. Several techno-cult vessels are arrayed around it, actively engaged in the ongoing work. Despite the machine priest's reputation for being reclusive, they occasionally require assistance. Investigate. Oh. One of the vessels peels off to attack you. Evidently, the techno-cultists wish to keep whatever it is they're building away from prying eyes. Fine. Ooh, this vessel looks cool. Alright, so we're going to try out our Hull Reaper. Very excited to see if this works. Oh, we're getting missiled. Oh, that was not helpful. Ow. Hull at 50% strength is a little scary. Oh man, we missed. We whiffed that pretty hard. Alright, we're going to send a boarding party over and try to get through these shields. Oh, man, they disabled it again. Alright. Oh no, that's not good. I'm going to get another husk over there to repair. Alright, now we have to start pausing all the time. We need to try to get these shields down. Oh, that hurt. That hurt pretty bad. Oh, and our weapons are down. Wow, that did not work out for us. Alright, maybe I can time this shield thing down. Get the shield down and then trigger the Reaper beam. Oh, wait, I have to target it? Oh, yeah, of course I do. Oh, that did not do very much. It healed us one. It did not do very much otherwise. Alright, we gotta send another boarding party. I might have gotten a little cocky with this here. Alright, we gotta launch another assault here. I hope we can get something done. Alright, we're killing a bunch of their crew, which is good. And our weapons are back up. Alright, we're gonna try to time this. If we can miss, that would be excellent. Oh, that one didn't work out. Ow. Alright, let's see if we can time it this way. Timing this hull blast is pretty hard. There we go. Oh, that is slow. That is very slow. Okay, we got some more. We did get some more hull back, but we definitely took way more damage than we got back. Ooh, that was bad. Luckily we can probably repair here. Yeah, we need something to keep us alive longer. I need to go to this weapon dealer. The Fusillade is good, but we need something else. We need something quicker to help us out here. Inertial probe. Enemy ships lose 10% evasion when your sensor status is active. That's pretty cool. Corpse effigy. Half the repair speed of poisoned and halves the repair speed of poisoned enemies. Cool. Metatech boosters. Not cool. Ooh. The hull patch. Hull integrity patch is good. We need those. I'm going to buy a bunch of those. Here we go. Here we go. Lances. We can get some lances. Gravitic lance. That slows crew in another room. That's not great. Hull ripper. Not great. Ooh, magnetic pulse 2. Charge time 13. Projectile count 3. Stuns crew in target room for 5 seconds. That includes my crew. But that would help us get through shields. And it fires pretty quickly. I don't think we do that. I think we buy these patches. I think we repair maximum. And then we buy some patches. We could get this inertial probe. Nah. Could sell this etheric gate. We don't really want it. I think we're going to move this other husk to the weapons room. We need to be able to repair quicker in there. Actually, maybe... Who repairs faster? Oh, nobody repairs faster. I really need some tech priests. I don't have anyone who can quickly repair stuff. Ion Storm? No, thank you. What I should do is buy an extra weapons bay slot. Or I go all in on this hull ripper, because if I get one more level of hull ripper, we get one level of shield piercing, which would be quite good. But we can't afford that yet, so we just wait. See what we end up. A techno called Scout has registered you as a threat. You go to battle stations and prepare to engage. Barely. Ooh, what are these? Oh, these are more cyber priests. I really want some cyber priests. They're really good. Oop, we're being boarded. Oh, by a cyber priest. All right, sending a boosted sub Hulk and my servo husk. Okay, we healed for 3 there. That was pretty good. Yeah, I really need the shield penetration, though. we can overkill. Oh, it didn't really work. Missile template, siege. Necrotizing reagents. I don't need a necro lurch. Sounds cool though. You come across an abandoned munitions depot. It is in suspiciously good shape, but whatever supplies that lay within may very well be worth the risk. Let's scan for suspicious activity. Yep. A detailed scan uncovers the depot as part of an elaborate raider trap. Realizing the failure of their ruse, the raiders recklessly attack. All right, I'll take a reckless attack for 500. Oh, I'm already ready to attack. Oh, we're ready to go. Let's do it. Let's take out their weapons and their shields, and let's queue up a Reaper Beam. I can hit 4 if I do this right. Yeah, it didn't really work. Uh-oh. Ion. Oh, wow, you can mouse over the projectiles as they're coming in. That is slick. I did not realize that. See what's about to hit you. That's really cool. Yeah, Hull Ripper 1. Wow, you can see exactly both what you're firing and what's coming in. Oh, yeah, that's green, so it's mine. That's red, so it's an enemy's. That's really cool. All right, let's queue up a Reaper Beam here. Should be able to fire a good one. We can't overheal once the ship has been destroyed. That's too bad. Ooh, an ion tunneler. Charge time 17. Projectile speed 450. Ion damage 1. Projectile count 3. Requires power 1. Yeah. That's sick. That's replacing our old disruptor for sure. So let's get that out of here. Are we ready to jump already? Sweet. We are getting near the end. This is this was looking really rough in the beginning, but we're doing all right. We pulled it together. I don't know if we're gonna be able to win. We've got 2 sectors left. So we've got an exclusion zone battered by violent subspace rifts. We've got an Imperial sector. I'm going for the Imperial sector. I ain't afraid of no imp. Your ship emerges within the boundaries of an Imperial vassal sector. While ostensibly one of the more civilized regions of space, the fall of the God King has thrown large swaths of Imperial society into disarray. Word. Imperial Shrine can skip. Shaman, gonna skip. Ordnance Expert, that's what we want. That is what we want. So we're almost in the last section. The last sector. One more sector and we're there. Sensors pick up a technocultist vessel that is pursued by an Imperial starship. We will intercept, since the technocultists are our boy. Ooh, triple shields. This is getting rough. It's getting rough. We gotta turn on this ion tunneler. This ship is kitted out. This thing can do tons of damage to us. Alright, I'm getting better with this ray. We really do need the shield penetration, though. Oh, we're about to take a ton of damage. Man, we whiffed that. Yeah, this fight's getting tricky. These ships are getting beefy. Oh, man, we missed everything there. It's rough. Alright, we got some healing done. That's good. I love being able to send endless numbers of machine husks over to the enemy ship. I'm sorry that my head is in the way of the fighting all the time. I should probably be here, but that's not how my camera is set up. Maybe I'll change it a little bit for the next one. Oh, I whiffed that. That was not good. Gotta launch the assault pod here. I think we're gonna take out their crew soon. What are we fighting? Oh, Marshal. Never mind. We're not gonna beat the Marshal. Yeah, I really need that ion tunneler. There's too many. The enemy has too many shields for me to effectively breach nowadays. All right, I think now's the time to fire a Reaper beam here. Oh, dang it! We whiffed it. Oh, we're taking so much damage. We need to not lose. I'm gonna use a hull integrity patch. Use another hull integrity patch. Okay, we did a little more healing off of that. That was good. A ton of scrap. The technical ship suddenly erupts in a ball of strangely colored fire. Even as the explosion subsides, there still seems to be strange haziness around the tumbling wreckage. I am very afraid of this, but I kind of want it. I'm going to investigate. Oh, little fleshlings. You feel an increasing sense of nausea as your instruments start showing abnormal outputs. Alarms blare as intruders are detected aboard. Cute. Cute little demons. They're cute little demons everywhere. Okay, now it's gone. Ooh, a macro lance. Oh, a macro lance. Starts fights pre-charged. Charges per trump 2. Ignore shield. Small chance of hull breach. Inflicts minor crew damage. Hull damage per shot 3. We could probably use this as our 4th weapon and then turn it off. Like we leave it on at first and then we swap it out for like the storm cannon or something. That could be good. Because we need a little more firepower early on. Our build takes a little while to get going. Alright, what are our options? Oh, a store. Ordnance expert. Let's see what we got. Let's not commit to anything. Oh man, there's a servo excavator here. Look at how buff and sick this is. I want one of these. A heavy-duty automaton resembling a walking gantry, equipped with scavenged starship servo motors. That's so cool. We have not really been able to get the crew. We're all Hulks except for one servo husk. We're all husk. 8 husks. Which, I mean, we're getting the value out of our hardened casings, but still. Another hardened casing would be nice. Antimatter bomb. Nah. That seems good, though. Okay, a Fusillade 2. Pretty good. Pretty expensive. An ion tunneler. We have one of these. Corruption beam. Nah. I'm going to sell this Soulstorm. And we're also going to sell this Disruptor. Oop. Alright, so what systems could we get? We could get a Missile Bay. We're already using our munitions on the Hull Reaper beam, so we're not going to do that. Siege Beam. Bombards the enemy with a fast-charging beam weapon. Consumes 3 units of munitions to deploy. Yeah, no. We're not going to buy any of this. I kind of want a Fusillade too, but it takes 27 seconds to charge. I might sell this missile template. So we have a Fusillade 1, charge time 16 seconds, projectile count 3, power 2. I kind of want to replace this with the Fusillade 2. This is very powerful. But it also might not be what we need. Oh no, we can use the ion tunneler to keep the shields down. So maybe that is what we want. Alright, yeah, let's do it. We have money. Let's get this Fusillade 2 here. So I'm gonna rearrange the... I don't need to rearrange the weapons. We know what's going on. So what we need to do is we leave Storm off, we turn Macro Cannon on, Fusillade, we cannot afford the Fusillade. So we need to spend a bunch more money on weapon slot stuff, which is fine because we have 200. So at least 1, possibly 2, and then that. All right, that's it, I think. So we can power all these on now. And even if the Fusillade goes down, we could still probably make it work with the ion tunneler. And then once we're out of macro lance energy, we switch to the storm cannon. And if we can get a storm cannon too, that would be excellent. All right, we're kitted out. What we should do is we should spend a little money on repair. There we go. Oh my god, there's a destroyed merchant ship here. You're able to salvage some supplies from the wreck. 164 scrap. This is what I'm saying. The scrap counts in this game are so much... all the resource counts are just so much higher in this game than FTL. It's pretty cool. Shipyard. We'll make another husk, as we do. I think we've done that at every shipyard so far this whole run. Where are we going to put you? I guess we could just leave you here to help. Help with this. All right, the next mission merchant is over here, a mercenary broker. I kind of want to go for that. We may have to go for the shipyard if we get absolutely wrecked, though. Should I spend some resources first, though? Maybe upgrade some more stuff. We could either get 3 shields for 100 and... for exactly 160, which is everything we have. Oh, 165. That was exactly everything we have. I think it's worth it. I think having triple shield at this point in the game is pretty crucial. The enemy certainly has triple shield at this point. Your ship enters real space on the inner edge of an asteroid belt. An Imperial starship is idling near one of the smaller rocks. Before you can react, it engages its weapon system and target locks your ship. Alright, this ship is full of cyber priests. Are you sure this is an Imperial ship? I guess it has an Imperial Marshal. Ooh, and a Gene Soldier. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, you can't see any of this. Alright. Macro Lance time. So what does this do? Small chance of hull breach. Hull damage per shot. So can we take out a shield system early, or should we take out the weapons first? We should probably pre-target the weapons. Let's see what it does. Yeah, that was a good call. We will auto-target the ion tunneler on the shields. And we'll fire the macro thing one more time. Let's hit the engines, maybe. And we power it off, power the storm cannon on. Oh, we missed everything. That was terrible. Alright, we gotta load up the assault pod here. I probably want to switch to a triple assault pod soon. Alright, we can fire this now, finally. Let's load the crew into this. Prepare to fire the Reaper beam if we get the opportunity. Immune? Okay, we still healed some. Alright, launching the assault sled. No, the storm cannon doesn't do anything at this level. Oh, we killed a lot of their crew with that attack. That was good. Fire this again. We're about to get wrecked. Alright, we're gonna try to heal a bunch again. Alright, the healing ray, the hull reaper, super good. We probably need to put points into getting that level of shield penetration. That's gonna be super crucial for, I think, the final battle. You encounter a raider vessel under attack by an Imperial patrol ship. Attack the Imperial ship. Ooh, Hull Reaper attack the Imperial ship. Yeah, let's do it. You prime your Hull Reaper system and engage the Imperial aggressor. Your vessel's hull is regenerated as the Imperial ship crumbles beneath the assault. That was awesome. Full health. The raider vessel cheers at your intervention. They begin salvaging the Imperial vessel, but offer you a portion of the spoils. 68 scrap metal, baby. We're doing great on scrap. Where are we going? The merchant or the mercenary broker? Systems, modules, missile templates. I do think we maybe want one more shot at getting a hardened casing module. But a mercenary broker could also be good. There's a destroyed cultist vessel here. You are able to scavenge a weapon from the wreck. A plasma projector. Attacks damage all nearby enemies. Ooh, that would be good for the servo husk. It's the only one I think that can... Oh, no, can nobody equip weapons? Oh yeah, you can equip a weapon. You're carrying a power claw. Let's give you this. Because you're usually in a large room. You could use the plasma projector. The cybernetic already has like an eviscerator. An eviscerator. Yeah, that's really good. Give you this though. I need to rearrange my weapons because I realize the order of the weapons governs who gets priority for being depowered. So we're going to reorder everything. So the ion tunneler is probably the highest priority, because that could help us a lot. Although maybe the fusillade. The fusillade is the higher priority, then the ion tunneler. And then the macro lance, and then the storm cannon. And these start powered. Ooh, a possessed frigate. A feeling of supernatural dread washes over you. Moments later, you find yourself under attack by a bizarre warship. There is something very wrong about this ship. Yeah, it is possessed. Oh, it's full of fleshlings. That's hilarious. Full of these little fleshling mobs. They look so cute. At length, the grotesque vessel bore issue to its wretched spawn. It fell with a sickening wetness upon the decking, dark ichor dripping from its form like the tears of a forsaken god. That is gross. These things are just born out of the vessel itself. Alright, macro lance time. Macro lance on... What other weapons they have here? Oh, they don't have shit for weapons. This should be an easy fight. Greater Demon Heart. Summons demons. Yeah, let's hit the what shields. Oh, we missed. We straight missed. Intruder detected. Where? Oh, right here. Yeah, whatever. Oh. Oh man, they're just like little fleshlings are just showing up everywhere. How are they even doing that? Oh, it's the Greater Demon Heart can spawn and summon demons. Try to fire the hull beam here. It didn't work as well as I had hoped it might. Yeah, whatever. Fire the fusillade and prime the Reaper cannon. Oh man, that wrecked. What is this? A Greater Demon Heart? They're firing a projectile at us? Well, let's launch the assault sled and get this treasure before either of us die here. Ooh, that's a lot of demons. Heavy Duraplate armor. That's quite good. Retrieve the contents. What is this? A Hungerer? Oh, this is a lot of demons. We need to do something about this. Oh, we could keep going. I'm so used to my crew on the other ship just dying. I'm always surprised when they can actually accomplish more. Where's this going? Oh, that's not good. All right. Let's return to stations. You go here. Let's not let this guy die. Oh, my boosted Hulks are still alive? No, they're not. Okay, they finally died. All right, let's destroy this enemy. These demons, man. A rejuvenate. Cast a projectile that heals allied crew and target room for 25. That seems kind of good. Is that a spell or an item, though? Oh, it's a spell. We can't use spells. What's this? A bloat mite? It's not good. Uh-oh. Don't die. Might have just killed this guy. Where do you live? Oh, down here. Alright, we got some sweet Duraplate armor. Who can carry armor? You can only carry a tool. Only my commander can wear armor. Well, then you get the armor. I need to use my commander more. They're, like, decked out. This husk is about to die. That's fine. We have extra. Alright, where are we going? We're going to a shop, right? Yeah. Alright, we get a siege beam. Ooh, a terror amplifier. Fires a psychic blast that stuns crew. Target own ship. That could be good. That could be good. Modules. Here we go. Assault harness. Your crew will stun nearby enemy crew for 8 seconds upon destroying a door. Ooh, that's really cool. Barrier relay. For every other weapon you fire, you gain a force shield on a random room. Up to a maximum of 2. Oh, that could be cool. So we could shield rooms. That would really help us, maybe. Alter of blood. Nah. I like this barrier relay, though. This seems like a very high-end module. We'll take it. Ooh, this ship is not in good shape. Oh, but it has all these Centurions aboard. Things are strong. Super strong. A genetically augmented warrior bound in Duraplate cladding until death. They're definitely like the space marines of this world. You arrive at your destination in front of a damaged Imperial warship. It immediately locks your ship and opens fire. That is not going to work out for you, I don't think. Although your weapons are pretty sick. See if we can, yeah, do some damage in there. Let's close all the doors. There you go. Now let's take out the shields. Oh, did I just force shield this room? Sick. I don't know how that works. I don't know what a force shield does. I presume it protects it from, like, taking damage. You know, ion stunning a shield doesn't seem to do much. That was easy. Tons of scrap. Oh, we can do the Hull Reaper trick again. Let's do that. Wow, we just wreck. Ooh. We salvaged some good stuff. Exoskeleton. Tactical exoskeleton is good. Tactical shield. A tactical exoskeleton would be good for this guy. We got the heavy plate. Now it's totally immune to suffocation and it moves faster, so I can actually deploy my commander more quickly. Be quite good. I should probably upgrade the command throne then. But let's jump to the next SAR system. I like to see what I can spend my money on before I spend it. All right, we're going into some ads. I'm good on water. We'll keep going. We're in the last... We're at the Imperial Core world. End of the game here. You arrive at the Imperial Core worlds. Ahead of you lies the terrible artifact known as the Vault of Souls. Alright, what are our options? We got a shaman. I don't like the shaman. I think it's known. I do like the mercenary broker. We'll still probably go past the shaman, though. Let's go this way. Ooh, this looks like a beefy ship guarded by 2 centurions and a marshal. Corrosive gases blanket the region, overwhelming your ship's atmospheric recyclers. Suddenly, an Imperial warship slips through the haze and begins firing at you. The corrosive gases are not good for me. My husks do not have a lot of health. I think I forgot to turn off the macro lance last time. Oh, there's gases everywhere. I don't know what to do about this. Except just take the damage. Guess I can try to control the atmosphere a little better. Kind of thing that's not my favorite thing to do. It's to be paused and like constantly like micromanaging doors. All right, I remembered to turn off the macro lance this time. All right, let's see if we can use the Hull Reaper here. Oh, we missed. I cannot use it. All right, that did not go super well for me. Whoa, who's about to die? You're about to die. Get you guys out of here. Alright, that was a ton of damage. I think I'm too late to use this. No, I got one hit. I got one hit in. I think we can launch another raiding party now. Energy signature's trying to flee, right? Not on my watch. Let's target their engines. Oh, we're on fire. Oh, we're so on fire. Oh, this dude is about to die. 1 health left. This dude is also not doing well. We're getting these Centurions down to a low health, but it's not enough. I'm gonna target their weapon systems here. All right, we're gonna try to hull Reaper them again. Oh, I think we did it. Yeah, we did it. Only a large section of my crew are about to die. Let's get everyone back into their spots here. Oh, no, you're about to die. Maybe that healing module would actually be good. Let's see what we can get. I got a good feeling about this run. I was scared early. I thought we were gonna lose after like 20 minutes, but we've had a good run so far since that time. All right, any actual machine priests? No, just a husk. I'll take it because our husks are dying. Rejuvenate is a spell. I could take this Psyker and heal. Oh, that could be pretty good. I might purchase the Scribe just to give them Rejuvenate. It's not a terrible plan. And then I might as well just buy another husk if I'm gonna be here. Alright, so let's get all of the damaged dudes into the same room with you. Let's give you this new spell that I want you to have. Forget this spell. Confirm. Yes. Learn this spell. Confirm. Yes. Give you a tactical shield so you don't die. Quinax, the Imperial Scribe. Gonna help me out here. Alright, so do you need to be in the same room as everyone when you do this spell? Oh, you're on a second page. I don't love that. Cast a projectile that heals in a target room. Okay, so you don't need to be in the same room. Well, that was awesome. That fully heals all my husks. So I want to keep you somewhere safe. How about here? And then I need to put you somewhere. Put a backup in here. Assign you all like this. All right. Save my money for the mercenary broker, maybe. Oh, I forgot to arm the macro lance again. Oh no. You find yourself shrouded in a spectral haze. Environmental warning lights flash as corrosive gases begin seeping through your hull. Moments later, an Imperial cruiser tears through the murk and opens fire on your ship. That is not good for us. Luckily, their weapons aren't that impressive, but I do not like these corrosive gases. Let's start by disabling their weapons. We missed with the macro lance. I'm gonna pay attention. I'm gonna pay attention to the gas distribution this time. Yeah, this Storm Cannon 1 doesn't do anything. This ion tunneler arguably doesn't do anything either. We're doing great. Oh, they're surrendering. I will accept. And we're going to get out of here. All right, another fight. Your ship emerges from subspace and finds itself inside a large sorceress miasma. An Imperial Crusade ship emerges from hiding and locks onto your ship. Ready yourselves, brothers. We shall exterminate these heathens in their own domain. What? What? You're Imperials. I'm in the Imperial core worlds. This is your domain. Oh my god, their whole crew is just Imperial Marshals. It's pretty cool. Nothing but Imperial Marshals. Oh, turn the macro lance on. Their weapons are pretty good, so I'm going to try to take them out early. Oh, and I did it. Oh, missiles coming. Didn't do anything. Maybe we try to take out the missiles next. Auto-target the shields, the ion tunneler, even though that doesn't seem to do anything. Oh no, there's gases everywhere. Evacuate. Let's fire this fusillade. All right, time to launch the boys. Oh no. That was rough. Direct hit. A hull breach. Oh, my commander's poisoned in here. I don't love that. I love this healing. Our healing weapon is so good. Oh, they immediately took that out. At least we'd launched it. Launched it just in time before it was taken out. I love my little kamikaze husk warriors. Let's heal this. Let's heal this damage. Yeah, we are just able to constantly heal all the hull damage that we take. It's really good for us. Uh-oh. Let's heal all these dudes real quick. Quinax, heal my boys. Yeah, that's what I like to see. All right, can we purchase? Yes, this is what I'm talking about. We can get an assault cyborg. You can get a Conqueror. We could get a Cyber Priest. That's what we want. We definitely want the Cyber Priest. And maybe nothing else. I feel like this Assault Cyborg is not a good use of money. It's 100. But we do want this Cyber Priest. What's your spell? Positron Barrier. Shields a system from damage. Oh, sick. I think that's it. Let's upgrade the ship and then decide what we want to do. I'm going to put the Cyber Priest in the weapons bay, probably. I'm going to equip the Cyber Priest. Lamu with a heavy Durplate armor. And then let's see. This is the last battle. Vault of Souls coming up. Next stop. Final battle. And I have 290 scrap. That's disgusting. All right, what can we do? I kind of want the shield piercing for the Hull Reaper. That's 80. That's a lot. But we're doing it. I kind of want the increased capacity for the launch bay so we can send more ships over. But I feel like we don't need that. What we do probably want is additional life support. And then probably just engines. And then we have 50. We could get a subsystem upgrade. We could get additional sensors or door reinforcement. Probably sensors over door reinforcement. Yeah, now we're talking. All right, I feel confident. I feel confident. Which is probably not great. But I'm pretty happy with this ship, the Mongrel. And its forced techno cult build. Alright, final battle. Here we go. A ponderous vessel drifts into view. Once an instrument of a venerated champion who swore to uphold a sacred oath, its twisted hull has been ravaged by centuries of subspace corruption. The Vault of Souls can only be reached through the halls of death. Lamat, pilot of the Necropolis barge. Okay, let's evaluate this a little bit. So Lamat is a Death Knight. So this is a Death Cult capital ship. Cool. Death Knights are good. Very strong. There's also a lot of Gorgothian Legionnaires. They've got a lot of Psychers as well that are going to be annoying as heck. So they've got a Husk Rack. They've got weapons. They've got 2 weapons rooms. Oh no, one's artillery. So that's a 3-shot artillery. That is a 3-shot ionizer. Those are their weapons. Are those their only weapons? I say that as if that's not like sufficient weapons. So they have an ionizer and another 3-shot system. Hey, Chris Knife, what up? We're on the final boss fight here for this run of Void War. on Torment 1 difficulty. We've got a machine, we've got a techno cult ship here and we're facing off against a death cult ship. Which is pretty scary. The Necro Barge. This reminds me of the Incal with the Necro President. All right, let's do this. You will fall, Lamont. You will fall. Only I will remain. All right, let's disable the ionizer first. There's nobody over here to repair it. Yep, that was good. Now we just wait. Oh, they're casting a spell. I don't love that. Let's disable the other weapon now. All right, got it. Transfer to the storm. Drained? What does drain do? Oh, so you can't attack. That's fine. All right, ion tunneler. I don't know what to do about this ion tunneler because it doesn't seem to do jack shit when we target the shields. So I might put it on... I might put it on a weapon. The weapons are all down, so I guess our initial volley may be the... Yeah, we'll start with the shields. Alright, we can launch our first attack. Uh-oh. Ghouls. Oh, they're shooting ghouls at me. And bloat mines. Oh, not a bloat mine is not good. Damage nearby system on death. That is not good. Our weapons are about to go down. Alright, fire. Remember, they need help over here. Alright. We need to send. We need to send. We need to attack the enemy. What's the best target? Probably the engine, the healing room, or maybe the doors. Yeah, let's do that. That's a good target. Oh, these guys need to get out of here. Oh my god, look at all this. Okay, you need to cast a spell. You need to go help. You need to cast a healing spell. My dude's here. Alright, everyone back to their stations. This fight is insane. Okay, y'all are going. Boosted Hulks, get ready to attack. Though they're currently drained, so they cannot. Going to get ready to fire the hull beam here. Yep, hull beam time. What's the best target for this? Probably like over here somewhere. Like this. That's not the best target, but it should be fine. Oh, that room was immune. That's unfortunate. Strength drained. Yeah, this storm cannon is not useful at all. Whoa, what was that? Oh my god, look at what's happening. This is bad. Ghouls versus husks. I feel like the ghouls will generally win. This is still not good. Alright, the Fusillade is about ready to fire again. I need to take their weapons down. They're There's a lot going on right now. Alright, we're gonna target their shields. Oh my god. Okay, you're going here to help. You're gonna also go here to help. You're gonna go here. Alright, barely saved that. Alright, everyone redeploy. Alright, I just fired the Fusillade. I need to fire the Reaper Beam. Let's see what we can Reaper Beam. That's good. We healed. We healed. I should probably get these guys in a room and have this priest heal them again. There we go. Oh, will the storm cannon do something? Nope. Maybe I should just auto-target the storm cannon. We need to keep the shields down as much as possible. Launch another assault party. Oh, maybe not. All right, let's launch the Fusillade. Launch the assault. Oop, we need to load the crew. Prepare a Reaper Beam. Oh man, this is bad. I have an extra power here. Where's it go? Oh, it's not in the husk rack. I see. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing all right. We got the enemy at half health, and we're doing okay. Target here. We are healing though. Okay, we lost one Hulk or husk. We've got lost 2 husks. The positron barrier is pretty cool. I should probably try to protect stuff with that. Why not? We're about to get targeted. Now they're targeting the shields. Got to get this guy down there to help repair. Do I have... Are these loaded? Oh, this is loaded. We should launch the assault bay. A sepulchral whisper echoes through your ship. That is not good. Oh my god. This is not good. Infernal lightning crackles across your decks, knocking out your systems one by one. Subspace rifts tear open across the accursed vessel, and demonic beings pour forth to renew the fight. Engines ionized, husk rack ionized, command throne ionized, enemy systems repaired, intruders detected. Oh, these carcasses are strong. Enemy crew reinforcements. This is rough. This is rough stuff. What I need to do, though, is we need to target something with this immediately. We need to target like this, actually. All right, so this is the carcass. Oh, we're in rough shape here. But we're doing it. We're doing the thing. Most of my systems are ionized at the moment. Who's about to die? One of my husks, maybe? Yeah, you. Let's get you out of there. Let's get you here. Oh, you died. That's unfortunate. Oh, a lot of people are about to die. All right, we gotta keep the weapons up. If the weapons go down, we have a huge problem. Okay, we can restore power to the shields at least. We need to clear some of these rooms out. All right, we just fired the fusillade. We need to target a weapon. Fire the hull beam. All right, as long as we keep their damage dealing weapon down, we're okay. Which it doesn't seem like we're doing. Oh, I can't see anything. Oh, we need to restore power to the husk machine, the husk rack. Fusillade's up. Enemies at 1/3 health. We're at 3/4, but our crew, we're running out of crew is the problem. Whoa, whoa. Oh, we didn't seem to take any damage there. That was very good for us. Actually, we're just going to constantly target this weapon and restore shields. All right, we can launch another assault party. Oh, the music. All right, where do we go? I think we go for the engines. Extreme energy detected. That's not good. That's another attack wave. Yep, assault wave. There's a ghoul. More than one ghoul. That assault party is not going to cut it, you fear. Hey, Revac. Welcome in. They're actually like kamikaze. They explode when they die, dealing damage to enemy crew. Yeah, it's not sufficient in this situation, but it's been pretty good up until now. I just need to defend against this assault here. I need to go protect this cyber priest, actually. Who's about to die? Oh, there's a bunch of enemies up here. All right. What we need to do is we need to try to launch. We need to try to fire one of these here. All right, that helped. That helped. That system's about to go down anyway. Let's try to launch another. Well, let's try to clean up and then launch another assault force. I don't think there's a point in repairing doors at this juncture, but we're gonna do it. Get ready to fire the fusillade again. It's our only hope. You never tried that? Does it do splash damage to your own crew too or no? The language of it is for every other weapon you fire. Oh no, that's not it. It's this one. Terminus bands. All friendly crew explode on death, dealing 10 damage to nearby enemy crew. So it's enemy crew only, which is quite nice. My biggest concern is his shield. Yeah, I'm reliant almost entirely on this fusillade, which fires 7 shots. But then when the shield goes down, I can fire this Hull Reaper beam, which heals me. So I'm winning the war of attrition here. But yeah, the hard part for me is I'm all techno cult. Yeah, Hull Reaper is good. I've been enjoying that. All right. Okay, Fusillade is firing. Wait for it to hit. There we go. Not the best shot, but it does damage their weapon. I need to get these little guys out of here. All right, where are we going for now? Let's go for the Husrack. Just to distract them. Oh, we lost almost everyone here. Oh, that's down. That's not good. Sending the repair. You try not to use limited charge weapons. You're deceptively strong the whole campaign, but then your run falls apart at the boss. Oh yeah, lances are bad like that. I only picked up the lance because my other weapons are all like very low long charge time. But yeah, I could switch from the lance to the storm, so it wasn't that bad. Although this thing is a piece of shit. I wish I had gotten a replacement for this. But I think we're doing it. I think we're doing it. We're not doing it quickly. But we're doing something. Oh, is this gonna just... I think I need to repair this. I'm gonna try to send the sub-husk in to repair this. Oh, that's not good. The sub-husk could probably do other things. Alright, we got a lot of enemy crew dying here. I gotta keep the Reaper beam up. It's like my only hope. What's the best Reaper beam shot I have? There's not a lot of good ones. I'm just gonna keep doing the one I'm doing. Oh, that's on fire. That's not good. All right, we're taking tons of damage here. We're okay so far. Actually, you're gonna stay here. We're really close. We're 3 away. I think we've got this. Oh, we can restore the shields. I need my Huskrack back. I don't need the sensors. We just need one more launch of the Fusillade here, I think, and then one more air beam. Please don't disable everything. Oh no! They're targeting the beam. Alright, Fusillade's about to fire. I think I can hit 4 here, maybe? I don't think it matters. I think just any target will do. Yeah! That was close. The enemy has been vanquished. Unlocked the Cruel Tempest in Torment 2. Oh cool, we've unlocked a new ship. At last you have arrived at the Vault of Souls. Within it you find a grand altar, ablaze with argent fire. You plunge your hand into the flames. Searing heat of eternity washes over you and your crew. Your souls sublimate into the infinite ether, heralding the Age of Pandemonium. I feel like the Age of Pandemonium is not what we were going for. You have fulfilled your destiny. Your mission is complete. I thought we were restoring order. All right, we did it. And only Dave remained. Yes, true. It's quite good. Pretty great game from a development team of what looked like 4 people. These are all their backers. Victory. After a long and terrible voyage, the crew of the vessel Mongrel emerges victorious. Their achievement has been enshrined within the Vault of Souls. So, this guy, if 11, my Cyber Priest, 1 husk, 2 husks, and the Servo husk. This is all that was left of like a crew of like a dozen. Rip. We did it though. Good run. Gotta have a little pandemonium sometimes as a treat. Yeah, as a treat. Revac, people have been whining it's an FTL ripoff, but they got the mix of it just right. I don't think they got it just right. Here we're restoring the New Order, Sith style. Thanks, Captain Caveman. Yeah, this was a good run. If I have a complaint about this game, it's that there is so much going on. Like, I've seen ships where you have a crew of like 20 creatures. Some of them temporary, some of them, like, you'll have 24 creatures on your ship. Some of them temporary, some of them permanent. And there's just so much going on that you spend 95% of your time paused. I think that can get overwhelming. So I think they went a little too, I think they turned it up to 11. Which is normally good, but yeah, I think it's hard to like play this game in a chill way sometimes. But I'm enjoying it. It's definitely an FTL ripoff, but it's also a Warhammer 40,000 ripoff, but they've really nailed they understood the assignment is how I would put it, and they nailed a lot of it. They nailed the vibes and they added a lot of variety to the mechanics in a really interesting way. Like, I love the equipment. The spells I haven't really gotten into. Yeah, we've done good. We destroyed 17 enemy ships. We decrewed 7. We accepted 3 surrenders. That's almost 30 enemy ships. We did good. We visited 1 hazard node. Yeah, we do not mess around with hazard nodes. Let's go into the hangar. I want to see this new ship we unlocked. I already had this. This is the Death Cult ship. The ship looks fun. I might try this ship next. Ooh, this is what we unlocked. What's this? Is this the blood? Oh, this is the War Cult ship. Okay. I like this. Spells are amazing. Witch Captain, you have so many strats depending on what you get. Blood Thrall Generator and 3-second CD spell bolts. Yeah, I haven't messed around with the Witch much, but I have seen Thrall builds that are pretty fun. I definitely forced a Techno-Cultist build that game. I enjoyed it. We gotta start winning with the B-class ships so we can start unlocking them. I think our next run needs to be maybe Imperial Cruiser B. So we have enough resonance to afford that now. That's an Imperial build. That's like Imperial Spellcaster stuff. Well, that's what you start with at least. This could be fun. I really depend on the assault pods. And it'll be fun to play around without an assault pod. Or without having to, without being forced. I really want to play this Interdictor B, though. But we need to win with the Imperial Cruiser B. Maybe we start doing the B runs next time. Or, I also like Relic Freighter A. Relic Freighter A looks kind of fun. Alright, what does Torment 2 do? Enemy cruiser stronger, scrapped income is reduced, stacks with all previous the difficulty levels. See, I don't know if I like Torment 1. I don't feel like I need to go higher than Torment 1, but whatever. You love going tons of minions. Yeah, I enjoyed my War Husk, or my Husk build. My, like, weird kamikaze Husk, exploding Husk build that I had this game we just played. No need for pods. There's teleport spells. That is true. That is true. That is true. Yeah, I haven't gotten into many of the cults. Except I've played some Imperial runs. I've done Imperials, Corsairs, and Techno Cult, but I haven't really dabbled too much with the War Cult and the Blood Cult and the Death Cult. I think I should probably try a Blood Cult run But I also kind of want to try a Death Cult run because I like how they just live in the gas. I think that could be kind of fun. I want to do a kind of a defensive build where you're more about like luring people to your ship and like killing them. I think that could be fun. I have to be careful about builds where I'm like going on the offense with like my commander and stuff, and I accidentally just lose the game. But yeah, maybe next time we play, we'll do Imperial Cruiser B. I might purchase it now, but I also might wait so that I don't accidentally. We can't unlock any of the B ships until we achieve victory with the Imperial Cruiser B, though. So I think that's what we do next. Yeah, I'll purchase it. Why not? All right, yeah, this is our next run. Not today, though. Unfortunately. I like to do one run an episode, and this was like a 3-hour episode, which is funny because we almost lost like 20 minutes in. We made some mistakes, but we recovered. We came back, and we had a good run. This was fun. You can also teleport them to your ship. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. That would be really fun. You're calling the Death Cult the Fart Boys. That's pretty good. Yeah, this was fun. This was good. Yeah. During the regular part of the week, we do game dev. So Tuesday through Friday, well, Tuesday through Saturday, we stream. We usually do game dev. We're working on our own FTL-like, which is like an isometric 3D kind of version of FTL with a lot more verticality. We work on that normally, but since Void War came out, I've thought it would be fun to play it on Saturdays, so that's what we've been doing a little bit. So we'll probably play either next Saturday or the Saturday after that. But yeah, this has been really great. I appreciate seeing the new faces in here. We'll be back on Tuesday. I'm going to go chill for a bit, and then honestly probably start to go... I'm probably just going to go play Peak later. I summited for the first time yesterday. I got to the top of Peak. Go check out Peak if you have... either by yourself or with friends. It's really good. But yeah, this has been fun. I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.